Not that I want to be moving floor tiles all day. Look at it. This is a nervous look because I think this finish is quite important. One person said, I can't believe you threw that away. Here it is. You pay the postage, I will ship it to you anywhere in the world. Found a bucket in the shed with lines on the side. I'm hoping each line means a litre. Oh, I'm too tired. It's good anyway. I recommend it. Wow, go small for your first patch. Don't go big like. There are a lot of people with really good cameras walking this way, or the opposite way rather, so I'm going to go and explore. Oh, hello. Saturday morning, I've had in, but 2 days now, no phone, no emails, no editing, bit of filming obviously, but I plan to get out of this corner. I feel a bit stuck and I've got to get out of the corner. So, let's see how it goes. And I'll try and make a video of Saturday morning through to Sunday evening, see how far I get and see if I break myself or not. Stiff in the mornings. Need to do more yoga. Right, I will, I know some of you don't like music overlaying this, but I'm going to turn the stereo on around the house. There's music right the way through the house, which is quite good. Don't like it in headphones on all day, so I'll have to overlay this with music. Alright, let's go. I just realised I've not checked my mail for ages. No post, that's a good thing. No parking tickets, no speeding fines, I'm happy with that. But it also shows how easy it is, everything's paid online, which is, makes it easy, eh? I've got some paint, like white paint lying around, and this wall's not going to be that seen, this part isn't going to be that visible. So I thought I'd just slap an undercoat on it. I need 2, 3, 4 coats, I don't know, maybe. Rambling. Right, I think this is going to be quite good actually. It's going to need 2 or 3 coats, and I looked at it from outside through the window and it immediately softens the size of the fireplace because it's quite a big lump. I don't know how this comes across on the screen, on your telly. Yeah, it's not a big space. So when you have a massive lump of red brick in the middle of it, it's really, well, there's the fireplace. So this might soften it down nicely. And here I'll probably have a wood pile, shelving behind me, and then the temporary desk, as I said, is who I'm going to be working from. So I'm quite pleased actually. I'll see how it dries. I've got a lot of work to do around it, so it's only rough, yeah? Just to give an example, I'm just trying to get the drips off. So, interior designers out there, let me know what you think. Although probably by the time you watch this and I edit it and publish it, you know, it'll be finished, so it'll be a bit late to say, no, undo it. Can't undo that now, but red brick, it was never going to stay. Whoa. Saturday afternoon, morning went well, got a good few things done, nice bit of lunch, and now the big one, plastering. I am quite nervous about this one. I know you can recover it, but see how this goes, eh? Nice day for it. It's cool out here. Not moaning. It's just when it's blue sky, you see, sometimes you think, ah, go on, I'll have 5 minutes in the sun. But when it's like this, you don't mind like working through, do you? Well, I don't know. Anyway, right. What's this need? Oh, good thing for those of you. It's an Italian brand, Italian company, not sponsored. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 languages on the back. Perfect. So, what's this need? Approximately 13.5 to 14.5 litres of clean water. See, that's the thing, right? When you're new to this, like me, 13.5 to 14.5, it's like, Well, which one is it? Does one just fall off the wall? Does 14.5 fall off the wall and 13.5, like, you know, can't spread it? Let's find out, eh? I'm gonna go 14. Let's go 14. Found a bucket in the shed with lines on the side. I'm hoping each line means a litre. Alright, that looks okay. It says I've got an hour. Hour till what? Doomsday? I don't know. Oh, see, I was doing so well, and then I turned the camera on to film it, and now I'm dropping it everywhere. Look at it. Oh, Richard. Oh, see? The pressure of YouTube. That's what this is. I don't know why, but I've watched plasterers when I've done my houses in the UK, and this seems a very different product and going on very differently. So, this isn't what I was expecting, to be honest. I think 14's not enough. It was probably enough for this first coat. Right, covered in it. Starting to get it. I think I'm dragging it now. I've played with it too much. But like I say, first coat, I think that's alright. I've got all the big lumps off it. And it's hard to see in this light. Honestly, it's when I put the camera on. I would do. That's why I put the camera back on, because I thought, right, I'm doing alright here. And now I put it on, I'm cocking it all up. Sorry, I'm messing it all up. Alright. Sorry, camera's going to go off. I'm going to have to show you the finished product because it's too much pressure. I think it's going alright though. I keep touching the wall, which is amateur hour, but hey ho. Okay. What did we learn from that first hour of plastering? Wow, first of all, that is hard work. That is a skill and a craft. These experts on telly, on YouTube and whatnot, make it look so easy. That is hard work, so fair play. Oh my god, that was, okay, where to start? Right, well, you don't need to do a bag for starters. What was it? That full bag, I forget how big it was. Way too much. So there's me rushing at the end, and as it gets drier, my god, it's tough to move. I'll show you what I've done in a minute, obviously, and I've cleaned my hands because I've done the clean down as well, because the clean down is important. I think half a bag, get your clean down stuff ready after as well, because that stuff sticks. And wow, go small for your first patch. Don't go big. Like, I am absolutely covered in it. I'll show you what the house looks like. So another thing you need good light, and it's fairly bright outside, but it wasn't light enough. I really can't see that finish. I still need to get my spotlight out ready for the next one. Oh wow, what an hour that was. I am exhausted. That is work. Oh. Clear this out is just, I mean, this isn't a proper hawk, do they call it? This is all I could find. This got heavy and hard because it's just doesn't work, so that's one thing. And then trying to scoop it out with this at the end. I thought this was going to break, it was so thick and heavy. Living and learning. Oh, it's all over my shoes, it's like everywhere. So, good fun, I suppose, you know. So, what a day. So it's about 4ish, half 4, maybe a bit later. Saturday, so day 1. Stay at me. I've got loads done though, which is really good. What did I do? Fill in around the beams, so it was pointing and all that sort of stuff. So that needs another coat. Plastering that wall. God, that was hard. Set the fireplace out, which looks really nice. I think I'm pleased with it. I'll do the back of it tomorrow or maybe the day after, make sure it's dry and rock solid, that front line, and the white paint looks alright. Let's see what you think. What else did I do? I did something else. Anyway, I think before I sit down and collapse, I'm going to go back over to the barns, get some more of that dead stuff out. I'm too tired to get the chainsaw out, that's when accidents happen, so I do need to chop all that wood up for firewood, but that can wait, I suppose. Yeah, so I think I will make a fire, get really even more sweaty and smelly, and then go again tomorrow. Progress! Oh, to be able to do this full time. Oh. Saturday night, got a nice bottle of red in there, but I know if I drink that bottle of red, tomorrow won't be as productive. I brought the bottle for effect. I won't drink it all. It's just for show, yeah? Where's this from? Oh, I'm too tired. It's good anyway. I recommend it. I think I paid €5 something, maybe €6. I don't know. Right, well, cheers to a good day, and for those of you hunting for a house in Italy, good luck, and cheers to you all. It's the only clean glass, by the way. The only clean one. The rest are covered in thick in dust, and I couldn't be bothered. So the inside of the fireplace is approximate. This is about 1 metre wide, and then 80 odd centimetres from that brick I've laid, and then the footings for the fireplace about 70 centimetres apart along the back, and then 52 centimetres from the middle. So I'm trying to get 4 nice flat stones to go under the 4 pads, and then I will jigsaw piece the rest around it. Oh, it was a hot start to the morning. There's me just trying to do the fireplace nice and quietly, figure out the jigsaw that I've made a rod for my own back on that one. But the phone starts going mad, text messages, calls coming in, because the delivery for the bricks, the floor tiles rather, he couldn't find the house. My, that is difficult, trying to communicate. Anyway, it's here, but came in a big truck, and there's not really a turning circle or anywhere 3-point turn that he could have done without taking out an olive tree or two. So I got him to drop it halfway up the driveway. I say halfway up, it's right in the corner of the land. So it's delivered here. We're living and learning. All right, so here it is. I only flashed them then because there's addresses and bank account numbers and stuff on the paper, so don't want anyone to be copying that, do we? The numbers are in. Are you ready? So there are 600 pieces on the pallet, and they are 30 centimeters by 15 centimeters, and they're a classic traditional tile. They came out at €1.65 per tile, plus EVA's 22%. It looks like delivery, yeah, delivery was €30, which is good, isn't it? I think that's fair enough. And so in total, €1,244.40. Okay. How nice are they going to look? I'm well happy with these. I think it's a good price. I don't know. I didn't really shop around, if I'm honest. I just thought, I think it's okay. Now I'm on the next bit of fun. I'm going to have to wheelbarrow this to the house. I can't leave it here because it'll just... I've only got a wheelbarrow on that trolley, and the trolley tips over. So I'll be wheelbarrowing this, and yeah, communication. Please come in a smaller truck next time. It was my fault, or my fault for not telling them. They had been here before, but they did come in a nice small truck because they got right up to the house. Anyway, there's me stood here staring at it. It's not going to move itself. Good times, yeah, good times. This is, oh yeah, what have I done? Okay. Also, as I'm walking back to the house, I spotted something in the comments. Somebody said, or quite a few people actually, about the tractor seat. One person said, I can't believe you threw that away. Here it is. So I'll keep it safe. I'll put it on one side, and genuinely, if you want it, you pay the postage. I will ship it to you anywhere in the world. You can have it. But look at it. It's not the best, is it? What are you going to do with that? Anyway, I'll keep it for you. I'll send it to you. So you know, get hold of me in the comments or whatever, and we'll work. Don't put your address online, so send me a DM. Okay. Happy seats, you can have it. Oh, it's just gone really cold. I don't know what, this is because I've been sat around all day. But actually, yeah, no, the house is cold. It's warmer out here. I don't know where I'm up to with the filming today. Bit busy. Bricks have come. I've not barrowed them in yet. I'll do that later. I'm going to set the base of the fireplace. So I've laid the brick out now where I think it's going to look good, but now I've got big flat stones where the weight of the fireplace is going to sit. So now I'm just going to mix up some sand and cement and then start to bed in the stones, and that'll take a day or two to dry. I haven't figured out how I'm going to lift it in yet. It's easy getting out of a car onto a trolley, but actually getting it up onto the stones into a fireplace where I can't get my full body in, I haven't figured that out yet. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be I think I'm going to have to do some sort of lifting mechanism with some wood. I don't know. Hey, we're making it up as we go along, yeah? So so what I've done is I soaked all the bottom, and I have sort of used that rough cement, sand cement with stone in it, just to bulk it up, and there's a couple of bricks in there as well to fatten it all out. So that's a nice rough finish now, and then I can go back when I get a bit more time later today, and I will start to bed those in. I wanted that to be a bit firmer so it all doesn't sink, because the level of the other pieces are really important, obviously, to take the weight of the beautiful stove that's been sat there with a blanket on it for far too long. It's cold today, so it's not all blue skies here, you know, it's chilly. Let's go and check what temp inside the house is. Oh, it's 13 degrees. I'm going to check the weather forecast. I might have to put the house up for sale and move further south. Yeah, what am I doing now? So that fireplace needs a day or two to really dry out, and then I've got to try and lift that lump in, which should be alright. Plastering's looking good. Actually, the plastering made me laugh. I was looking at it really closely, going, there's a little mark there, there's a little ridge there. And then I started looking around the rest of the house, and I was chucked on with a spoon. So I don't know why I'm worrying about that corner. That corner, not saying it looks too good, but in comparison to the rest of the house, it looks sharp. So I'm happy with that. I think I'm going to put a lick of paint on it and see how it really looks. But to be fair, most of that will be covered anyway with, I don't know, bookshelf and stuff. So that's good. The floor's over in the field. Got to move that. Might do that tonight. Feeling quite energetic. I don't know why. It's late in the day. It's like 6 p.m. and I've got a second wind. So might as well keep going, eh? Why not? Well, this is the result. This is after the storm, and this wasn't forecast, so time to move the bricks, the flooring, from all the way over there into here. Move in 600 tiles. Let's go. Without wrecking the camera. Right, so this is the last run of 26, I think. 26 trips. Took me a while, but in between the rain showers it's been quite nice, and I didn't want to use the car. Get the car really dirty and turning it around and all that. Anyway, I wouldn't have got this view. I love this view. So I did get bored at one point, I counted it. Let's just say just over 3,000 steps. Keeps you fit, yeah? Look at it. Not that I want to be moving floor tiles all day, but it's been a nice day. Oh yeah, a couple of creepy crawlies, but no scorpions. Yet. And in fairness to the delivery people, one broken tile. That is good. And a nice break as well, I can use that. In a bad spot. The sun's just gone in typically. So I've come to Urbino, try and show you what it's like. Something's going on today because it's carnage. There's parking is full everywhere, and this is quite a town on a hill, so I've had to park down in the valley, and it's just taken me 10 minutes to walk here. So I'm only halfway up the hill. You live here, you will be super fit. It's pretty steep. I'm getting the impression it's open day at the university. It's quite a big uni town, and there's lots of families around with young people with the whole world in front of them. So it's quite a busy but a lovely day out. Everyone seems, even though the weather's a bit glum, it's nice. There are a lot of people with really good cameras walking this way, or the opposite way rather, so I'm going to go and explore. Oh, hello. €1.50 to get into the fort at the top for the best views. Let's have a look. Alright, so this is where I am. Let's have a look at the view. There's a one-way system, and I just totally ignored the sign. It wasn't as if it was clear enough, to be honest. The full 150 tour, but honestly, you got to come here. This is amazing. I mean, it's a moody, cloudy day, and I guess it's going to be a bit difficult on a red hot sunny day. So the Goldilocks weather. This is spectacular. This, if you're not after the coastline, and you, oh look at it, it's just unreal. Rolling, mountainous, epic. It's such a beautiful part of the world. I did look over this way when I was looking for the house, and I'll go back to the cycling thing that drew me down to where I ended up. But the drive over reminded me, because I came across country, I didn't come around the motorway way. It's just stunning, and the houses I did see more over this way, so halfway, ramble again. So between Coronado and here, say, amazing properties, but they were like 100 to 150,000 euros, and they all needed quite a bit of work on it, so that just blew my budget. But if you've got that sort of budget, oh, this place, snow on the mountains over there. It dates back to 1375. So just after I walk everywhere, the sun comes out. Do I film it all again? Hopefully I got enough. Hopefully it shows how beautiful this place is, and it should be on your list to visit. And those looking at houses around Le Marche. This is the northern part of Marche. Yep, it's a lot here. It's a lot here. It's been a busy week with lots going on. I've had to do like little jobs here and there, and the fireplace is one of those things. I found it really difficult, if I'm honest, because it's just an awkward space. I'm crawling in there, I'm on my knees, I've got the knee pads on, and obviously I'm not used to rendering or skimming yet, and trying to skim into the awkward corners, I found it really tough. So I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to do it. It's looking raw, but this is the backing of it, should we say, because I needed something for the tile adhesive to bond to. I think I'm pleased with it. Need to clean up, and I'm going to now grout to the base, and then I will probably start putting the tiles on. These are the things, these jobs, they take ages. Obviously I'm not skilled, so it's taking me maybe 3 times, 4 times as long. And you always worry, especially with the tile on the wall, because I read, if you don't get a good bond to the brick, the tiles will literally just fall off. And what a mess, what hard work that'll be. So I think I've got a good bond to it. It seems like a good mix, and it seems like it's very stuck. Time will tell. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with this and a few other bits and bobs. It's not great on the telly, I don't think, this one. But the end result is the important thing, a cozy winter, a cozy log burner in the winter. Anyway, all right. It's getting quite late. I think I'm going to start the tiling. I've got the tiling to set maybe 1 or 2 courses. See how it sticks for one, see if it bonds. And then also get the lines right, so I can do then the other side with the laser. Another one, not done this before. I have done tiling actually, what am I on about? I've not done it like this. So the blue is going to go through these 3 rooms. That's the kitchen, this dining thing area, and then the lounge, because the sofa's got blue in it. The blue. I say blue in it, it's a blue sofa. I'll just do 1 or 2 courses. I'm staring at it thinking, where am I going to start? How am I going to start? You just got to start, haven't you? I know it's late. Give it an hour. That should be all right. So I'm planning a nice weekend. This weather's going to be good, so try and get out on a little adventure somewhere. One of the hilltop towns, and maybe one of the coastal towns as well. All right, let's get tiling. They're quite different in colour, aren't they, across the range? Have I got to think that through, or just go for it and it's very random? This is a nervous look, because I think this finish is quite important. I don't want to mess it up. All right, that was slow progress, but I think it looks all right. That's 9. About an hour, probably longer actually. Getting late, so they should set lovely. See what happens tomorrow, and then I will carry on. But at least I've got a base to build from, and I haven't got a tile cutter. So I need to go back to another shop tomorrow at some point. Buy a tile cutter. Okay. All right, that's it. Let's call it a night.